We continue to follow breaking news out of Los Angeles, where a judge approved reducing the sentences of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, this is after they've spent more than 30 years in prison for killing their parents with a shotgun. Their case will now go before a parole board, and NBC's Jay Gray joins us live outside the courtroom tonight. So, yeah, the judge's decision came down not long ago, Jay.
Yeah, Golston, Edie, initially this was expected to be a 2-day sentence reduction hearing, but after what was at times an emotional day in the courthouse, one that moved with speed, obviously, and after a short extension at the end of the day where both sides gave their closing arguments after witnesses and evidence, the judge ruled from the bench and did reduce the sentence of Eric and Lyle Menendez, who were serving a sentence of life with no chance at parole for the 1989 murders of their parents. Now that sentence changed to 50 years to life, and they are immediately eligible for parole. Now, let's be clear, that does not mean they are walking out of prison anytime soon. They've still got to work through that. It's now up to the parole board to ultimately make that decision. What I can tell you is the judge, after listening to everything that happened today, really said that he was impressed by the outpouring of support for the brothers from within the correction system, from staff members, from correction officials, from guards at the prison, saying he had never seen anything like that before ultimately ruling that their sentence would be reduced.
Jay, the brothers themselves have been very public as they've really lobbied for this, and this is a huge decision for them today. Have we heard anything from them publicly?
Yeah, as you know, they were taking part in this hearing through video conferencing from their prison in San Diego, and they did. They were both allowed to speak immediately after the judge's decision. I'm going to start, and I'm going to read this to make sure we get this right. I'm going to start with Lyle, who spoke first and said at point blank, and I'm quoting here, "I killed my mom and dad," going on to say, "I make no excuses. I take full responsibility." He said that he, and I'm quoting again here, tried to make a mockery of the legal system by attempting perjury at times. He broke down during what was an almost 10-minute speech from that video monitor. He said that he didn't blame his parents and ultimately said, "Today, 35 years later, I'm deeply ashamed of who I was." Eric was next to speak, and initially they had some problems with the video feed, but he did share the same comments as his brother did, saying that his actions, and I'm quoting here, were criminal, selfish, cruel, and cowardly. "I have no excuse, no justification for what I did. I take full responsibility for my crimes," both also apologizing to their extended family, who now is supporting their effort to walk free. You may remember the LA District Attorney's Office said that they were really against the resentencing because they felt like the brothers had not taken full responsibility for the attack, had not shown the proper remorse, and they said continued to lie about what happened the night they killed their parents. All of that taken in by the judge, who today did rule in favor of the Menendez brothers and cleared the way for them to be released from prison. The next steps here are the parole board. They already have a date with that parole board on June 13th. That's when clemency will be considered. They have appealed for clemency from the governor, so it's not clear how these two paths may come together at that hearing, but that's the next time we'll likely hear anything about what happens next for the Menendez brothers.